Paul McCartney has addressed the shockingly candid comments made by legendary music producer Quincy Jones, which resurfaced recently. In a 2018 interview, Jones criticized the musical abilities of the Beatles, claiming Paul McCartney was the worst bass player I ever heard, and that Ringo Starr's drumming was subpar. These remarks quickly gained traction in the media and reignited an old debate in the music world. McCartney, however, responded with his signature grace and diplomacy, expressing respect for Jones's opinions, though he clearly disagreed with them. In a recent interview, McCartney took the opportunity to reflect on the Beatles' musical journey. He emphasized that the band's success was built on much more than luck. We were pushing boundaries, experimenting with sounds, and doing things that hadn't been done before, McCartney remarked, adding that the Beatles' music was a product of genuine creativity and innovation. He also credited the band's collaborative approach, which allowed their individual talents to merge into something revolutionary for its time. Jones, who worked with some of the biggest names in music, including Michael Jackson and Frank Sinatra, sparked controversy when he claimed that the Beatles' fame was more about timing than musical talent. He recalled a specific moment in the studio when Ringo struggled to get a part right and suggested the solution was to bring in a professional jazz drummer, Ronnie Verrell, to finish the job. Jones recalled the scene with humor, noting that when Ringo returned, he was unaware of the change, only commenting that the track didn't sound so bad after all. While McCartney could have easily engaged in a back and forth, he chose to remain calm and avoid escalating the situation. Instead, he pointed out that Jones's comments might stem from a generational gap. "Quincy is an incredible musician and producer," McCartney said, acknowledging Jones's vast influence in the music industry. "But I think he may have a different perspective. We came from a different era, and we were trying to make our own mark in the world." Despite their differences, McCartney made it clear that he still holds Jones in high regard. The exchange between McCartney and Jones speaks to the evolving nature of music criticism. McCartney, who has always maintained humility in the face of success, emphasized that while some people may question the Beatles' musical abilities, there's no denying their profound impact on the music world. "We were lucky, maybe, but more than anything, we were driven by the love of music," McCartney said, defending the band's place in history as pioneers of modern songwriting and performance. In the aftermath of Jones's comments, McCartney's response highlights the enduring legacy of the Beatles. Despite the unflattering critique from Jones, McCartney's calm, respectful approach underscores the resilience of the Beatles' influence. Whether or not one agrees with Jones's assessment, there's no denying that the Beatles' music continues to resonate across generations, securing their place as one of the most influential bands in history.